Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his.
I did survive, yes. And chances are I would. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but nevertheless, one good turn does deserve another, so... Now then, if there's nothing further... I'm sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but I had thought it quite self-evident.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance? Memories. Quite so.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost. What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I say. I had a very actual empire.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am? The very same. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose...
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between. Or the grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have, truly. A kind offer indeed. And you've already proven to be trustworthy. Fine. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company. Jolly good. Oh, my word. How you do astound me. Come now, did you really think a handful of linen towels can fool me? But don't worry. I have studied the arcane arts for years, including necromancy and demonology. So, now that that's settled, first, even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, as a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic and, yes, even subterfuge. What say you? Do not take my elegance as a mask for frailty. I offered the perfection of the blade. Very well. Onwards, then, to victory.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers...
Now, as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a prince. Proper forms of address. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you... Of course, there are other forms of protocol. rubbish. A black cat. A herald of wisdom in my home.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, its eyes clear. Here lies a nameless inmate. May he find the peace denied him in life in the hall of... Here lies a nameless inmate. May he find the peace denied him in life in the hall of echoes.
I wonder where this leads. What's this? I found something.
That's a pretty one. Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinky... I'm sure glad some of the others made it out alive too. I never want to set foot on a stuffy old boat ever again.
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling. The child quiets and seems comforted by your presence. She looks up at you with curious eyes.
There are monsters here. Lizard ones and real ones. It's really scary. And I miss my Ma and Pa. Master was a lizard. She sent us here. Me, Ma and Pa. It's their fault I'll never see Ma and Pa again. How do you know? You're really nice. I like you. You can have this. I found it outside, but I can't read it yet.
The child smiles. She starts tracing small shapes, hearts and stars and diamonds into the dirt.
Go! Get out! You're not welcome here. Go, man-pig!
She eyes you suspiciously.
Please.
Happening to these turtles? They're transforming. I'll yield to none. I'll yield to none. Glory is mine. Prepare yourself. Swallowed too much seawater by the looks of him.
Foolish to attempt an escape by sea in these waters.
You hear me, human. Leave.
I repeat myself?
But I know nothing of any Verdus.
We already know the truth, Magister. Now speak.
I am a proud loyal to the Order. I would not dream of subverting our cause.
Atusa, please.
Your Godwoken has asked you a question.
Need I repeat myself?
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken...
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have...
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapee.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is...
This can't be serious, Alexander.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be the fate of our realm hangs in the balance. Dallas?
Yes, you're...
I...
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed.
The lizard magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reason.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
Did you see them, sir? Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself, they were just there. Just there but a moment ago.
Come on then, Legsy. Pay up.
I find this is not your business, Long Pig.
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that. Especially a cheapskate like this one. Griff already knows she don't like to pay her fair share.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves,
Just stand aside, won't you, mate?
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the...
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
Burrow looks you both up and down.
Ah, get out of here.
The elf smiles and bows...
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She doesn't look up as you approach.
Oh, I ain't. Just
She looks up.
You looking to buy something? Found it, and this never knew her to be much of a wrench head back in the day.
She nods.
You looking to buy something? Or do you just want to waste my time with a whole lot of questions? For you? Hell no. Worthy is exactly the right word. Yeah, all manner of things. Have a look.
Is that indigestion or is it... Oh God, not now. pray all day, buddy?
Ifan rolls his sleeves back down.
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you.
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours. He grips your hand tight as a vice and pauses. His fingertips feel your finger bones. His eyes narrow, but
Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land. I could use someone to watch my back, and it looks like I've just got a small errand to run. And then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here, while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place?
He shrugs, looking off to the side.
Mercenaries. It's a job. My job.
He gazes around admiring.
Funny boy. Stick around a while. 2 heads are better than 1. And when push comes to shove, 4 fists are better than 2, right?
He grins, sharp teeth glittering in the midday.
So, before we hit the road, it's best if we decide battle strategies up front. Survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive. But if a wayfarer's not what you're after, I've got other skills. What do you need? Can do. Onwards. Sure. Think it up. We've got all the time in the world to rot in here. Dexterous arts. What are you looking for exactly? A tapestry embroiderer? Can do. On.
He scans the horizon for threats with one.
Right you are.
The shrine depicts Lucy and the Divine. Below your knees.
Shrine. Listening.
So, time to find this Boris fellow.
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone?
The man scowls at you.
I thought I might see if you wanted to get out of this place. Though maybe I ought to ask someone who isn't a prissy fop. I have a plan. I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get... I have a way out of here. Are you interested? Attaboy. Who wouldn't? Finally, the plan's simple, completely foolproof. I have a spell that I can use to There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. Then I can use... It's found its way into a nest of crocodilians on a secluded beach nearby. Here, give me your map and I'll show you where to go. Not enough to trouble a fire. Get that artifact.
Yet so quickly, we find source so dangerous. What in his death caused him to avoid Wokenhar's source? But why?
Come on, you stubborn hunk of garbage.
The dwarf...
Got two of them.
The dwarf spits into... You grab...
Well, look, I'd offer it for your trouble. No, but...
He sucks...
Winds like these. She would have capsized before she reached the...
He gives you a wry look.
Aye. Was planning to build me a raft and pad. Maybe you...
He stands before you and pokes...
There's something of you, you know? You don't have to accept. Why don't we make a deal then? You help me. Ah, it's this spirit.
He lifts and in...
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's... Well, that's suffice. Anyhow, let's get down to... I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin. And I've picked up a few tricks along the way. Truth be told...
You've been around as long as I have, you pick up a thing or two. What do you have in mind? Then it's settled. Capital. Well, that's that sorted. Onward then. Ah, well, now.
The boys who can consume their joy, their misery.
Rubbish. Ha! I found you, didn't I? Red, they said. Red, then dead. Not an attempt, mate. Time's up, Your Highness. It's stabbing.
Stuff.
Prepare yourself.
Healing!
What?
damned nuisance these assassins are. It's their frightful manners I mind the most, really. Well, that was rather fun, wasn't it? I do find it. One gets used to this kind of thing so quick. I'll tell you what, though. Whomever wants me out of the picture will have to... All those bumblers they've...
The woman looks out on the gently...
Haven't seen you around here before. Well, don't you here alone?
She gives you...
You think twice about facing this. Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. It's nothing. Used to be I had a family, then they brought us here. Now I'm just waiting for him to call my name.
Her eyes...
Kind of you to ask. Stefan? He was my little...
She talks for some time. Joy radiates.
What a gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you, too. A family rest. Take care of yourself. You hear? You're a sweet one.
She's much better off.
Leave it, Sam. I won't say it again.
Come on, chap, please.
You're talking to me.
Oh, for the love...
Say it again. What you go on, Sam?
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off.
A flat smile twitches.
She never did like... Wouldn't know a thing about you and I, Gretty.
The dwarf slaps his knees and chest until a buoyant rhythm develops and begins to, well, not sing exactly, but chant.
They stole me boots and burned me hat, but beast of the sea will come asking for... Oh, not bad for me.
He bows to an almost comical depth, then...
Welcome to the Joy. Well, I wasn't feeling so welcome till now. You almost had me dancing. You got any more songs in you? This savage beast could use some soothing.
Well, I got a right good rebel whooper on hand, warning of the barbaric beast.
Gotta admit, I'm tired of hearing the shanties all singing my praises.
One royalist... Oh, Macca Smiles, bastard born, the man of life enraged him. A pitiful sight, his inadequate fight, the quiver.
Ha! I knew there'd be some good lines in there. Quivering lump. Too funny to be mad at.
The Royal Guard. He'd sing this while wandering the hinterlands, looking for rebels in the shadows.
Beast looks to the ground for a moment, but just a moment. His cheeks rise and redden, and he roars in laughter.
Those were the days, eh, chum? Well, I've got to get moving. Good to see a friendly face, though. Ain't too many wandering around this glum camp.
When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sorcerers?
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe.
Don't touch me. You're too close. This collar, do you? You seem fine. Don't you feel how...
Her hands move again to her throat. The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe. As she catches sight of you, recognition flashes in her terrified eyes.
Ben Mest! Ifan! Ben Mest! You killed them! You killed them! He killed them all! Murderer! You can't hide who you are, killer. Look! Look at him! Stay back. Stay back. Keep that monster Bedmest away from me.
I'm not mad, darling. I'm not mad. Sweetheart, please. Please. You must help me. No one here will help me. Not one of these bastards. A child is missing. Oh, bless. Irma's her name. She's about as high as your hip. Black of hair. A quiet child. Not pro. I'm sick with worry. I last saw her just here, near 3 days ago. This place turns people cold. Cold and wicked. That fellow Jeth over there speaks... Yes, of course. Here, you should take it with you. When you find her...
She soaks up a steady stream.
She ought to come with you then. She ought... You are an angel.
I told him at noon exactly. Didn't I? Where is he? He hasn't changed a bit. Always late. You there? I'm looking for an inmate. He wears a large bronze ring with a... Have you seen him? Useless. It is a very important matter that I...
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your big in his throat.
What of it?
Yeah, what of it?
Looky here, mates. A fresh... Why don't you join us in a round of cards? First hand... Chuff to you, Chief.
You glance at your hand. 2 purple monarchs. A hard hand to beat.
Quite the hand, Freshy. Unfortunately, 2 is less than 5, and that's how many purples I've got. I reckon that makes me the winner. I'll be having your... Blaming a bloke you just met for your misfortune, are ya? Ease off, or I'll go ahead and double what you owe. To be sure, Chief. Pay up and you get to keep your eyes. Sounds pretty satisfying, doesn't it? We'll see about that, Freshy.
junk.
Lest the void overtake and devour us all.
The priest's jaws might be sewn shut with fishing wire, so harsh...
Son.
Beast offers only a harumph, which the priest chooses not to hear.
Greetings, child. Rather far from home, you and I, and during such dark times. This place is nothing more than a temporary inconvenience, child. Free or jailed, alive or dead, lest the void overtake and devour us all.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
Leave me. Go. Get away. Get back.
Where you got this, eh? Got it.
So, this is Fort Joy.
Surely you'll have one.
What a crumbling disaster.
Leave him be. Don't make... Listen, I can help. Shut up, elf. This clown, caught him stealing from my kitchen. Caught him red-handed trying to make off with a second crate of supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal. Ain't been here long, have ya?
He twirls his knife between his fingers.
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god watching. Listen up.
Not like this. There's too many of them.
Then it looks like you ain't...
Come on then, Lexi. Pay up.
I'd find any bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or a brisket?
This is not your business,
And in
just lone wolf.
The thug.
Pay up, elf.
No, but the elf.
Follow me. There is a...
Biffan rolls his sleeve.
Good.
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours. He grips. He shrugs.
Mercer, everyone needs to make a living. That's the... Why not help each other get up the two?
He grins.
So, survival's my main priority. I'll use every dexterous arts. What are you looking for exactly? A tapestry embroiderer? Can do.
He scans.
Right you are.
Amidst a... She looks.
You look at that. No, that's all manner of...
The shrine depicts a low. Your knee.
Shrine. Looks of it.
I've got that special shipment he
Please. Oh, I'm so lost. This place. Yeah, she ought to. You are.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day. You there? Have you used it? Is it?
Grab it in, you gobblers, the both of you!
If you don't like the game, Topsy, you can fold.
No, just because the pair of you... I can't beat you.
The woman is scrabbling at her as she catches...
Ben! Ben, Mes, you come...
Stay back.
Combs it out all dilly-eye day. Come on, you stubborn hunk.
The dwarf...
Eh? Oh, reckon I... Now.
The dwarfs... You grab...
Oh, look. I'd offer it for your trouble. No.
He sucks a finger.
Wins like these.
He gives...
Aye. Was maybe...
He stands...
There's some... Why don't we make a deal then? Ah, it's this.
He lifts...
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's... Well, that's suffice. Anyhow, let's get down. I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin. And you've been around as long as I have, you. Then it's settled. Capital. Well, that's that sorted. Ah, now.
The misery. Neither void will can consume their joy, their misery.
I found you. Not an attempt, mate. Time's up. It's stabbing time.
Glory is mine! Come on, chap.
Ready.
Healing!
Hurts, doesn't it?
Damned nuisance these assassins are. It's their frightful manners I mind the most, really. Well, that was rather fun. Oh, one gets... I'll tell you what, all those
logically, she's much better off. Leave it, Sam. I won't say it again. Come on, chap. Don't be unreasonable. Better even to puke yourself to death than get purged. What did you say? That's what happened, isn't it? Snake.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace.
Haven't seen you around here before. Well, you here alone?
She gives...
Youth. Some of us haven't got any. It's nothing. Used to be I had a family, then they brought... Now I'm just waiting for a...
Her eyes...
Kind of you to ask.
She talks joy...
What a gift. Take care of yourself.
Boring.
Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your we are unfamiliar, yet familiar. So tell me. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see, I see. Now tell me more. Tell me I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. To draw back the veil and see the truth is no simple task. We can see the things we lose, not with our eyes, but with our hearts. This ruby does the trick. It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I gather. Cockle, cloud.
Oh, 10 bottles of mead, oh, 1,000 pots of dust. 50.
The dwarf slaps his knees and...
They stole me. Oh, no.
He bows to an almost...
Welcome to the... Well, I wasn't feeling so welcome till now. You get any more songs in?
Oh, I gotta
admit.
One. Oh, a pitiful.
Ha!
The royal
beast looked...
Pair of you and filthy cheating liars don't mean I can't beat ya.
A little respect for Griff's right hand, Top. Looky here. Why don't you join us in a rap?
You glance at your hand.
Quiet the hand, blaming a bloke you just met for your misfortune, are ya? Ease off, or I'll... To be sure, Chief. Pay up, and you... We'll see about that.
Father, who presideth over us all.
Don't disturb me again, unless you've seen me go. Useless. It is a very important matter that I locate this Migo. Tell me if you hear mention of him.
Mummy's right here. Where are you?
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
Ah, you're back. Please, bless you.